Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Vegas J here. Today I got something kind of cool called the chaos method. And it could probably be called the random method because essentially what you're going to do is you're going to pick 9 streets completely random. There's no rhyme, there's no reason. And the reason that you're doing that is because obviously roulette is a very random game. So we are going to play along with that randomness and we're going to choose 9 random streets, as I just said. A few times. How many? We should make it a drinking games. How many times did Vegas J say random? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's go right here. Now I saw this strategy online recently and I really liked it. The problem that I think everyone faced is that after about 45 rolls, it just stopped working, which is weird. I don't know how randomness like that starts or stops working. So here we go. Look, we won the first one, right? So that's a 4. Now you could, technically, I think I'm just going to stay here. You can move around if you want, but just for purposes of the video, let's stay here for now until we lose. And then as we lose, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, we're going to do the Fibonacci sequence, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, etc. You've heard me mention it a few times. Oh, here's a perfect example. So we lost that bet, right? So these pay 8 to 1. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to stay where we're at, although that's not random, is it? So clear. So we're going to keep this one here. I think this is just more of a safety bet, and then let's pick 9 random streets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 8. And I think that, yeah, 9. Okay. Now we got a double, right? Now that's the challenging part with this strategy. So you do want to have a good bankroll. We got 2,500, so we should be okay. And one of the things that I like about strategies like this is that you can recover fairly quickly, but you can get out of hand real fast too. As with most strategies, right? You're kicking butt until you're not. You guys saw that yesterday, man. We struggled a little yesterday playing live Baccarat. Man, I mean, we only lost $40, or $30, but geez, it was like no matter what we chose, it was like wrong. Which happens sometimes, right? So we're doubled up here. We're on our 3rd spin of the double up. And what happened here? And the dealer won. Okay, so now let's see where we're at totally. So 488. So we're down a few. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, one more. All right, so we're on $3, which is a $27 bet, which isn't that bad, but I think just the challenge in general is if you have, did I just lose this one? Yeah, man. So if you have like multiple losses like this, right? So we're gonna we're gonna bet flat for this chaos theory or randomness, whatever you want to call the strategy. 136. Okay, so we're gonna stay here. I don't necessarily want to double up again just right this second. But we may have to, because look what just happened. All right, so we're going to clear this. Now, you know what? I don't think we need to do 10. Sorry. Actually, you know what? We would have to do 6s, so screw it. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So you're in a $90 spin at this point, and we're not in profit, right? Let's see what we got going on here. Black 31. That's a $120 win. Not bad. Still a little bit below where we need to be. A lot of these strategies, and I see this a lot. Oh, damn. So that was only a $70 win when we hit that top one. That was weird. For some reason in the math that we did the other day, when you hit, I guess on a single zero table, that's probably what it is. When you hit this, it's just a push, but that's okay. Doing okay. Just gonna let this spin out a little bit and see how this strategy works. I'm not necessarily against it. However, like we were discussing a little bit earlier, most strategies, when you kind of start out like this, they're all good to start with, right? But like I said, around that 45 or 40th roll, or even before that, like you can say we're taking some losses here. Actually, that was a win, but and then let's clear real quick. So we're at $43. So the strategy is decent, right? But hopefully you don't have to go over $90. I think the challenge here is that after that, if you were to lose on that $90 bet, right? Dude, you're gonna have a $180 bet out there, and before too long, you're at $500 to spend, and I don't know, man. If you can't win like in the first three of nine streets, maybe you should just sit a roll out and just kind of see how it goes. So we're gonna go back to dollars, and there's no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just choosing these three because it looks neat. 369, and you'll notice I left this off right here, so I'm just gonna leave that one off for now. We're starting out with a $9 bet. We got up to $90. Not great, but it is kind of fun. And again, you don't have to think about anything. So now we got to double up. Now you could move this if you wanted to, but I don't know. I don't know that we need to. Like I don't even know if you need to move it technically when you win. But the part of it is just kind of chaos where you're just throwing. I don't want to say throwing, but you're kind of putting your chips all over different places. $24. So in that situation, you if you've doubled up, I don't think you need to like win a certain number, like 3 wins or 2 wins. You can, I mean, for the most part, you're going to be pretty profitable right out the gate. So we're up $46. Like we're not, you can get a Starbucks coffee. And now I'm just, again, total randomness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're back to the original $9 bet. So from that standpoint, you're really not going too crazy. Now, the cool thing is some of the tables that, damn, I'm glad I chose the top one. Some of the tables that you play on, online rather, will let you do 50 cents. So you can start out all 9 streets with 50 cents, and that'll allow you a couple of more spins before you kind of have to start doubling up, or before you start getting that, that uncomfortable feeling with regards to high bets. At $90, for me personally, even if I have like a $5,000 bankroll, I don't mind $90 bets in some scenarios. But if I'm on like tripling up, and that's where that's how I got to 90. I don't know. It gets a little stressful. And one of the things about, gambling is stressful enough, guys. You don't need to add any additional stress with regards to. All right, so let's clear. Now we've been winning so far, right? We're up $58. So let's do this. Let's pick another 9 streets. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now again, like I said, this is kind of the random chaos method, and that is essentially bet any streets that you want, regardless of what's going on. Which so far has been profitable. I've like I said, around the 50th roll, and we're nowhere near that, I don't think, it just starts to get, I don't know. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm crazy, maybe the casino is not out to get us, but it sure feels that way sometimes. It just trips me out when you can cover 9 streets, right? And I saw this happen. 9 streets you're covering, and for whatever reason, 9 times in a row, it'll hit every number but one of the 9 streets that you're in, right? That part can get frustrating. All right, so we lost that one. So let's do this. Okay, so basically what I just did is doubled, right? And we lost that one. So here, perfect example, right? We were just talking about it. So now we have to double this. As you know, I'm not much of a doubler. I hate this. I said earlier, which is that we were going to do the Fibonacci, but I just realized, yes, you can do that on here, but you're gonna the more losses that you take, the more, like, the perfect example, we just lost 3 in a row. All right, so now it's starting to get a little stressful now, right? So I think that's a 6. So oh, god dog it. There we go. Man, I wish I had a better. $63 bet. 14. Let's see what we got. Okay, not a massive win, right? Not a what was that? 14. Okay. I guess technically we're still up, but we're gonna do one more roll on this one. Red 19. Okay, I didn't realize I'm a dummy. I didn't realize you could just click it and it would spin. But sometimes it's more fun to watch it spin. So 480. Okay. Let's clear this out. Still up $43, right? Get your Starbucks coffee. Let's kind of hit this middle section. Let's bounce down here. It's 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, let's try that for a little bit. And the cool thing about it is, again, there's really no thinking involved. You just choose 9 streets and, as funny as it says, just kind of hope for a win. I mean, it is roulette, guys, right? So it's a bouncing ball. It could roll 20 times outside of these 9 streets, which is one of the reasons I enjoy the switch up, because eventually, hopefully, right? Eventually, hopefully, that's an interesting statement. Like, you can play this if you're betting $5 units. Like I said, dude, you're gonna get high. I mean, not high, but you're gonna get in some bets pretty quickly. High bets pretty quickly, right? How we doing here? All right, so we got these. So let's switch it up, bro. Total random. Total randomness. Now, there is one thing that I do recall. One of the guys who was playing this was specifically staying on this, like the single 0, because that way, if you do hit a 0, which, I mean, eventually that's going to happen, right? Damn, I shouldn't even have moved. I just should have just stayed there. But that's all right. Look, randomness. Let's switch it up. Ooh, I got to go 23 for mom. Oh, God, dog. Got to go 23 for mom. That's my mom's number. All right, what do we got? 16. Ooh, and that's a win. Oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't realize that was off, but that's a little loud, right? So look, is it going to take a little while if you're playing this strategy? Probably. If you can kind of get in and like maybe get out quickly, you know, we've had quite a few wins, but they're small, right? I mean, you're not winning, what is that, 9, 10, 11, 12, winning $3 if you're betting $1, right? 29. All right. Let's clear this out. We're at $52 profit. I mean, I don't know. We've been playing for 13 minutes. $50 in 13 minutes. That's not bad. However, I will say this, and I saw Lunch Money Mo did a similar strategy where he was doing 3 streets, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then ooh, something's wrong. No. He was doing like 3 streets and then doubling up in 3 and so forth. Roulette Master kind of did a strategy where he was doing 6 streets. And this is just more of a, I don't know, it's not evolved, but it's the next version of that. It's 9 streets. And this will allow you, you know, kind of from this chaos theory to just randomly play. Now, one of the things that I noticed that they're doing, which this is different, we're not doing it here, is that they are moving like there's a reason of the 3 streets they choose. And here's what I mean by that. If a number had rollen like the last 3 numbers, they wouldn't put a chip on it. For us, who cares? We're literally, it doesn't matter for us. We're just like, hey, here's 9 streets randomly, you know, whether it's rolled 9 times in a row or whether it hasn't, you're just picking those 9 streets. So that's the reason that I think this is a fun and fairly easy strategy. You're just rolling, man. Like, you're just picking 9 streets and letting it roll. And there we go, guys. So I think the strategy is pretty straightforward. Up $64 in 14 minutes. Nothing too bad to write home on, but you can definitely get yourself a Starbucks coffee with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave some comments, man. Let me know what you think about this one. This one's pretty interesting. All right, and also let me know what happens once you hit that 45 roll mark. Today it didn't hurt us too bad, but you know, you never know. You know how the game is, man. Vegas J out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.